So I'm going to be talking about the second part of the lesson today. John already discussed the first manipulatives we're going to use, and he's gone through the standards. So I'm going to talk about the second manipulatives we're going to be using. Since it's a second grade class, it's kind of tough to find small decimals, but we're going to be using advertisements in the paper. So since it's this time of the year for Thanksgiving and Christmas, I found this advertisement, and I'm going to be using it, like, again, we want a good real-life connection. With that, we're going to be using food that we eat during Thanksgiving, during Christmas, stuff that we're all going to be able to relate to. For the first equation I'm going to be using on the board, we use green beans, soup, and then these onion french fries here. So we're just going to list the prices on the board. Generally, once we get into like higher grades and whatnot, we're going to be using larger numbers. The second example I'm going to be using today is a higher number, but it's easy for the students to compute. We're going to be going through a lot of subtraction and addition in the second grade, and since they're not going to be able to really compute multiplication and division. In my class right now, my fourth grade practicum, there's a lot of trouble with computing multiplication and division. So we're going to be focusing on just addition and subtraction for this. So I just want to touch on the standards again. With NCTM principles, we're just going to be recognizing and generating equivalent forms of commonly used decimals. Nothing more common than prices. Decimals are very rampant in that. And then with the Common Core State Standards, solving word problems using dollar bills, quarters, dimes, nickels, pennies, using dollar signs and cent signs. So we're just going to be really hammering that through with each number we use on the boards. That way the students see it and they can really work with it. And then lastly, the Iowa Core, which is solving word problems involving dollar bills, quarters, dimes, nickels, and pennies, using those signs appropriately as well. I mentioned my freshman classroom right now that I'm in. I taught a board math lesson the other day, and the problem was a word problem where, for example, Danny had $55 if he wanted 2 t-shirts that cost $15, a shirt or a sweatshirt that cost $25. Would he have enough money? We worked through the operations and the different types of equations that will come with that problem to solve that. So as I mentioned, there's examples in the real life world that are very suitable for fourth grade and second grade in this case. So John discussed it with the biggest thing we're going to be telling our students is to line up decimals to make sure they all line up. I mentioned with the multiplication, they're having the biggest trouble with where the decimal points go. So they multiply, say, 2 decimals, where the decimal's here for one and then here for the other. They can't get the concept of moving it 1, 2, 3 decimal points for the answer. So for second grade, we're going to be showing them that it is necessary to make sure all the decimals line up, and then we can already start with the decimal at the bottom. When we go through this, when I teach the future lesson, I'm going to be teaching it very, very slow for my students so that they can see it and work with it. And I'm going to be requiring all students to be working on a separate piece of paper while I'm showing it on the board. That way I can make sure they're all doing it. I personally, in my practicum, I like seeing students working with whiteboards, so that way I can post a problem on the board, tell them to try it themselves, work with a partner if they need to, especially for the students with needs. And the ELL students, I like to pair them with students that are, if possible, sub-tag students, just because they can help them with that. Especially like at my practicum right now, we have 31 students in my class. So for myself, my cooperative teacher, to get around all the students is very difficult. So I think that pairing them together would be smart or beneficial, for lack of better words. The whiteboards, I think, is the best option, just because when they're done with the problem, they can put them in the air and I can just see from the board. And then once they're all are done, we can work on it. So working this out. Biggest thing, I like to group the numbers for the students. So we'll do 9 plus 9, have them solve for me, so 18, and plus 5 is 23. So just the biggest thing is bringing this number up top. 6 plus 7 plus 5. Like I said, I like to keep these numbers separate. 7 plus 5, 12, and then 2 plus 4, 6, 18. Get the 8 down here, carry the 1. I think it's beneficial for the second grade students if they don't know what's here. I think they would benefit if we drew zeros in with the decimals. That way they can see 3 plus 0 plus 0. That's easier for them to kind of get through. So 3 plus 0 plus 0 is 3. We carry the 1, so it's 4. So the price for all 3 of those items without tax would be $4.83. And the next example we can use is I like the idea of possibly maybe just posting like an advertisement like this on the projector, and then having the students call out what they would want to buy. So I can maybe post on the board. If I have, this could be where the word bomb comes in. If I have 1750, how many? What 4 items can I buy in the advertisement? And then that's where they can maybe say, you can buy the 2 for $6 with the chocolate candy, and then maybe this set, or no, maybe 2 pairs of this bowl brush with caddy. So for second grade students, I don't know if they want a bowl brush with a caddy, but it's just another way for them to be able to see and be able to pick out which would add up correctly. And then another thing that we can do too is kind of create a scenario where the students will be open to it and would actually enjoy it. So for a second grade classroom, I could show them maybe this Ice Age movie and then the video game. So just adding it up. So since the Ice Age movie is $10 with no cents, make sure the dollar sign is there and then 10. I need to express to the students that it's 10. Anything past that decimal can be zeros for infinity. That's something that I remember learning specifically in second grade, and something I still carry with me. At this decimal point, you can add zeros for as long as you want. And then if I wanted to get the movie as movie with the Pokemon video games, that's all signed down below, and that's going to be $39.99. And then I can even express it in, and I can put all the zeros at the end if I want. This is for this simple equation, we're just going to be doing that. And then again, showing that the decimals line up, very key for us right now. And just all the problems. So 9 plus 0 is 9. 9 once again, bring the decimal points down to the bottom. 0 plus 9 is 9. 1 plus 3 is 4. So our total will be $49.99. And then on the subtraction side of things, we spent a lot of time on addition. We can just simply do the same exact thing. So I want to do, say somebody bought me the video game and the movie. Let's just do this. If I had the dollar sign up as always, so I have both video game and the movie right there. Say I'm going to subtract the movie from that. So minus $10. Make sure to put the 0 to something we always, like I said, we got to make sure that's there. Decimal line that 9 minus 0 is 9. Minus 0 is 9. 9 minus 0 is 9. Bring the decimal down. 4 minus 1 is 3. So it's just showing them to make sure we're lining everything up and making sure that's there. And like I said before, we can do it with all different types of the advertisements we have. I think the advertisements is a great thing because with the money, the dollar bills and the change, I think it's a great way to have some hands-on things. And this is just a great way to really work with adding and subtracting. What person on this earth does not love money in some way, some fashion? We can use monopoly money if we need to. With the advertisements, we can make up fake advertisements. We can use things around the classrooms. With erasers, we can put a price tag on the erasers in a package and then just hand them out. Use fake money, like I mentioned, there's a lot of different things we can use to really work with decimals throughout the classroom and ensure the students are working on their addition and subtraction at all times.